Howdy, Tenno. This video is going to be about 10 common mistakes that beginners make on Warframe. This is a shorter version of a video I already uploaded. If you want to see the long version, click above at the card or look in the description. By the way, this list is not in any way, shape, or form in any order. There is no worse or bad or better in any of this. Every single one of these I wrote down are just ones that I've done myself. This is all still personal preference at the end of the day. The number one and biggest mistake that I used to make, that probably every single one of us are guilty of, is selling random bulk mods like this, for instance, 373, selling them for credits. You never sell a single mod ever for credits, no matter what. The only thing you should ever do with your extra mods is dissolve them into endo. Credits will just come along with playing. For instance, I'll show you a little tip. Go into your inventory. If you've been playing for a while, you probably got a lot of this. Hero chassis. You probably got a lot of his chassis. You don't need them. This is one item that is okay to sell. It's not a mod. Remember, just don't ever sell any mods for credits. This, all day long, look at that. Almost 1 million credits. If you need credits, check your inventory. You might have a good chunk of hero chassis. The only other thing other than dissolving them would be to transmute. But obviously, if you're running low on credits, you're a beginner, you probably don't have a ton of credits, I wouldn't do this. This just gives you a chance of possibly getting another mod you don't... Wow. Not trying to showboat, but I am legendary too, and I just got a mod I don't have. How ironic. That just shows you can do that, and you can get mods you've never gotten before, or some very expensive ones that you can sell for platinum. That's the other thing I was going to say. Never sell for credits, only change for endo, only transmute, or if it is worth some platinum. Do not sell mods, please. Just don't do it. The second most common mistake that I actually never really did, but I know plenty of people that do, and this one is kind of personal preference. It could be labeled as not a mistake, but to me, I think it's a mistake. Say you just started like I did. I finally got Hildren. You just start this. Do not use platinum to rush it. 25 platinum to rush for 12 hours. That is not good, especially for the fact that it's a Warframe, because then you got to spend 25, 25, 25. Oh my god. Math, right? Math. It adds up. You don't want to spend 75 platinum on just these 3 pieces alone. Then you got to spend more on the actual build of the Warframe itself. It is not worth it. Have a little patience. Alright. The third most common mistake would be buying from trade chat. I'm just putting that out there. If I get hate by people that like to make platinum in trade chat, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a beginner, do not look at trade chat to buy anything. Please go to Google and type in Warframe Market. You'll find the best place ever that won't overprice you for everything. The trade chat, I hate to say, is the only toxic part about Warframe, but if you're a veteran, you will be able to look at trade chat and immediately be able to see who is basically scamming people, in a sense, if you want to call it that, or if you want to call it just overpricing. But pretty much almost everything in trade chat is overpriced. Look at this. Vault for 200 platinum. This example right here is perfect. If you head over to Warframe Market right now, you can buy this for 90 to 95 platinum. Literally less than half the price that this person is selling it for. Okay, another perfect example is Necros Prime. 200 platinum. You can head over to Warframe Market and get it for 105 platinum. Just saying. Never use trade chat to buy. On the other hand, use it to sell. But if you don't know the price or how to price an item, do not use trade chat to sell either. Trade chat is just the only part of the game that's kind of toxic. Don't use it. Moving on. Number 4, do not rush your mastery rank. That is one of the biggest things that I have done, as you can see. Legendary 2. Do I regret it? Yes and no. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with where I got and how I got there. I feel humble. You won't ever get to the max most likely. They'll keep adding more stuff. I'll probably never get to the max. Probably never. But it's not necessary. I know I rambled a ton, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that mastery rank is not really that important. It's not. I have to say the biggest thing right now, only thing I will say is try your hardest to at least get to mastery rank 16. That is really all that matters. At 16, you have unlocked every item in the game, every place in the game, every quest in the game. If you're happy where you're at, you don't have to move forward. Don't rush. Have fun. All right, we're halfway through. Number 5, never run your relics. And I mean, never run any one of these relics solo. If you're gonna run relics, always run in public. And if anybody doesn't understand what I mean by that, never have it set how I have it now, solo. Invite or friends only, unless you have a full party of your friends. If you don't have 4 squad members, set it to public, no matter what. It's pretty obvious what the reason is, but if you don't understand, it's basically you get 4 different opportunities at a better item. For instance, if you run this relic solo, you will only have 1 chance at one of these items. Let's say you really want this one, but you don't have no void traces. If you run in a public match, there's a very high chance that somebody will probably be running the same relic. And if not, they might be running another one, and say you need Fang Prime Handle, for instance. And there's another person running this one that has Gram Prime Handle. You get what I mean. Instead of just 1 chance of getting a good item, you have 4 chances of getting a good item. All right, number 6. I want to say, Warframe, I love you. Please don't get mad at me for this. Do not purchase an item in the Warframe actual market. I'm not talking about the website. The market in your ship, right here. Never purchase an item out of the shop before you check if it's also able to be bought from another player. All right, this is a perfect example. Say you want a necromech and you want the void rig. I mean, who doesn't? This thing is amazing. Why would you not want it? But look at that. 375 platinum. That's more than a Warframe. Let me check what Warframe market is selling it for, because yes, you can buy the parts to build the void rig yourself. Okay, I just checked warframemarket.com and you can buy this right now for an easy 70 to 75 platinum only, instead of 375 platinum. If you see something you want in this shop, anything, say you want this weapon really bad and it's 225 platinum, go check Warframe market and make sure it's not tradable. Anything tradable is most likely going to be a lot cheaper to buy from a player than to buy from the actual market. Again, Warframe, I love you. Don't hate me, please. I love you. On to the next one. Okay, number 7. You want to level up your syndicates, your focus, anything that revolves getting standing, as in Cetus, Fortuna, any place that has standing. You want to try to daily cap every day if you play enough. If you don't have enough time, I understand. For instance, I've already purchased every item from every syndicate except for these last 2, which meant that I now don't have to spend platinum on purchasing stuff like this. So now that means I never have to find somebody that is with the syndicate, rank 5, that will sell me it. I never have to buy these weapons. I never have to spend platinum like most people would. I went the long route, but it was worth it. Number 8, try to do every quest that is available to you as soon as possible. As soon as you unlock one, you rush to do that quest. The reason why I say this is because a lot of the quests unlock Warframes, blueprints, etc. And it also is basically the only thing that is a tutorial in the game. You have to do your quest. If you don't do any quest, you'll be trapped in the game. You will never make it past a couple ranks. You 100% have to do your quest. For instance, this one right here gives you a K-drive launcher, which basically means you kind of have like a electric snowboard, if you want to call it that. It could be kind of fun to mess around with. Not that important. The biggest one that you'll have to get through is the new war. I will say that all of them are really simple. The new war will take a little bit of time though, but other than that, The rest of these are very simple. So just do them, you'll get through them like it's nothing, and trust me, you'll get a lot of items and you'll learn along the way. Alright, number 9. This one is extremely simple, but I even still to this day, I fail to do this. Ask for help. If you need help on anything, completing a quest, trying to figure out a build, doing an assassination, sorties, Archon hunts, anything that you need help with, do not be scared to type in the chat and ask, or join clans and ask in the clan chat. This community is a beautiful community. People are willing to answer pretty much any question. They even have right here, as you can see, you open up your chat, scroll over to Q&A, they have a spot already meant for you to ask for help. This is more for if you want help, as in if you need information. And as you can see right there, as I said that, sometimes you'll get an automatic message, or sometimes immediately you'll get an automatic answer from their bot. Now on the other hand, if you're looking for help in a mission, doing an assassination, anything in the game basically that you need help with, you can ask in the recruiting chat. You can ask for help. You don't have to just say, hey, I'm looking to do this. You can say, hey, I'm having trouble with this mission. Is there any way that somebody can please come help me? I can guarantee you somebody will probably invite you within seconds. Alright, we're on to the last one. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you so much. Not many people really make it farther than about 3 minutes into my videos. It's a little sad, but I'm okay with it. It is what it is. But if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. But number 10, I want to say, just never give up. I have had too many of my friends try the game because I love it. I personally have always loved it. When I found out about this game, I've always loved it. But every friend of mine that I ever got on the game gave up. Every one of them maybe get to Mastery 3 and give up. Reason why I have not had that many hours in the game is because I've had no friends. Every time one of my friends gave up, I quit playing too. When I got back on the game, I realized this community is amazing. I don't have to have friends. Everyone on here is basically your friend in a sense. But yeah, I've seen so many people give up because yes, this game does have a really harsh learning curve. Like I said, you'll always be learning. It don't matter if you're the highest rank and you own every weapon and every Warframe in the game. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna learn things here and there. You're not going to ever know everything. Plus, there's always going to be new stuff constantly. The best thing about Warframe is they have not given up either. That's what I have to say. The community, the devs, nobody has given up on this game. It is the best free-to-play game out there, and it's been out there for so long. And most games don't last not even a quarter the length, but it's because it has a great community. That's all it is. It has a amazing community. It is just a humble, relaxed, polite community. There might be a couple people in the chat that might be rude every now and then, but that is very rare. And again, just never give up. Never give up. And just play the game how you want to play it. If you want to go fishing, go fishing. If you want to go mining, go mining. You want to go play Steel Path, go play Steel Path. You want to level up Mastery rank, you do that. There is unlimited amount of things you could be doing in this game. Don't give up and play the game how you want to play it. Don't worry about other people. Do not worry about anything but you having fun on the game. It is a game built for you to have fun. Do not worry about anything else. Just don't give up. And trust me, you will love this game. Alright guys, enough with rambling. It's been about an hour of me sitting here chatting. This is only my 3rd video on Warframe, but you guys gave me so much support that I just gotta keep making Warframe videos. And also before this, I've never made a video of this type. I've only done clipped up funny moments, which is totally opposite. I never thought I would be good at this. I looked down on myself. I had zero confidence in myself. But thanks to you guys, I've actually gained so much confidence. Now I'm willing to try all different styles of videos. You guys helped me gain back my confidence. Now I'm okay with recording any style of video. And yes, I will be experimenting with a lot of different style of videos now. But I'm not going to stop doing my funny moments. And I'm also not going to stop doing my Warframe videos. Okay, Now I'm officially done rambling. If you've made it this far, and if I've helped you at all, or if you just enjoyed, leave a like. You don't have to. It's just polite. If you're not already, you can always subscribe. Like I said, I don't only post Warframe videos. I will be posting a lot of them now, but it's not the only thing I will be posting, so I will give that heads up. So if you do not want to subscribe because of that, I don't blame you. But if you do want to help me out, go ahead and hit that subscribe. I would love it. Love it. So close to 6K. So close. Also, any mistakes that you know about, or maybe that you've made yourself, can you please comment below? If there's enough, I will definitely make a second video, or maybe a third, maybe a fourth. Alright, enough with the jokes again. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. I'm out.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want.